Good morning, children. We were reading lesson number 10, and in lesson number 10 you have already done the answers of ABC part and D part. So today, now it's time to do the answers of E part. Here in E part, you just see, children, already we have read this lesson. We have done ABC parts also, and then D part answers also yesterday you have done in our previous class. Now today we have to write the answers of E part. E part, first question. What is first question? Why is air necessary for animals? We all know air is very necessary for us, as well as for human beings also, as well as for animals also, because without air we cannot live. All the animals, including human beings, need oxygen gas to live. So the answer is given here, from where you can write, although I will give you PDF also, but then also you just see where your answer is written. And importance of air here. Here it is written, all the animals, including human beings, need oxygen to live. What we can write in the answer? All the animals need oxygen gas to live. They breathe in oxygen gas from atmosphere. That's why air is necessary for animals. So understood? What we will write in this answer? E first question. E first question is, why is air necessary for animals? And the answer is written on page number 98. What we will write? All the animals need oxygen gas to live. They breathe in oxygen gas from atmosphere. That's why air is necessary for animals. Now come to question number E2. E2 question is, here you see, how is nitrogen important for plants? Children, I have already told you that nitrogen gas is important for plants. It helps in plants' growth, and we animals and human beings all are directly or indirectly dependent on plants for our food. Without food, we cannot survive. So, nitrogen gas is useful for us also, because we are dependent on plants, and plants are dependent on nitrogen gas for their proper growth. So, this answer is written, how is nitrogen important for plants? Just take out page number. Here you see it is given about nitrogen gas, its importance. Here in this paragraph, page number 100. Take out page number 100. Here, role of nitrogen. Here in this paragraph, you just see what is written. Nitrogen gas present in the air is also essential for the growth of plants. Here, many points are written. You can frame the points. Many important things are written, that how nitrogen gas is useful for the plants. And you see here, nitrogen helps in the rapid growth of plants. It also helps them to develop their fruits and seeds. It also increases the size and quality of their leaves. Plants therefore require nitrogen in large amounts. However, plants cannot absorb nitrogen directly from the air. Nitrogen gas has to be changed into other forms to be utilized by the plants. The bacteria present in the soil help to convert the atmospheric nitrogen into such specific forms, and these salts are taken in by plants to get the nitrogen needed by them. How do they take? The plant roots absorb these salts from the soil, and then plants use them to form proteins. which are essential for their growth. So in this second answer, what you can write, in the following ways nitrogen is important for plants. First point you can write, nitrogen is essential for the growth of plants. Second point you can write, it helps in the rapid growth of plants. And third point you can write, it also increases the size and quality of their leaves. So it was E second answer. Now come to E third question. And E third question is, here you see, how is the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in air maintained in nature? This I have told you children, that we animals and human beings breathe in oxygen gas and we breathe out which gas? Carbon dioxide gas. On the other hand, plants use carbon dioxide gas in the process of photosynthesis in making their food, and they release oxygen gas. That oxygen gas is being used by us in breathing in. In this way, nature maintains a balance. In this picture on page number 99, you can see plants are releasing oxygen. That oxygen is being used by human beings, and then that human being is exhaling carbon dioxide that is used by plants in the process of photosynthesis. So in this way, oxygen and carbon dioxide, nature maintains balance. Here you see on page number 99, in the last paragraph it is written, animals and human beings use oxygen present in the air and give out carbon dioxide gas. Plants, on the other hand, consume carbon dioxide during photosynthesis in daytime. Then they give out oxygen, and in this way a balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen is maintained in the nature. It will be the answer of E third. Now take out E fourth question. You see what is written in E fourth question? E fourth question is, why is acid rain harmful? We all know acid rain is very harmful. Rainwater is the purest form of water, but when it mixes with the pollutants in the and smoke in the atmosphere, then it changes into acid rain. Acid rain is very harmful for all of us. So just you see where the answer is written about acid rain. Page number 103, you just take out. In the second point, you see what is written. Gases like oxides of nitrogen and sulfur present in automobile exhaust mix with rainwater and form acids. And this acid rain is harmful. Why? Because it damages crops and reduces the fertility of soil. Second point you can write, it can also damage monuments made of marble. Taj Mahal is made of marble. In social science you must have read that automobiles or vehicles are not allowed to ply near Taj Mahal. Why? Because the smoke which will come out from these vehicles will fade the beauty of white marble of Taj Mahal. What you will write in this answer? Acid rain is harmful because it damages crops and reduces the fertility of soil. It can also damage monuments made of marble. It was E fourth question. Now come to E fifth question. What is E fifth question? E fifth question is, why should we feel worried about global warming? Global warming is very harmful. Then the question is being asked, why should we feel worried? So, the answer will be, here you see global warming is written in this paragraph. It is written, presence of carbon dioxide and some other gases in air causes a phenomenon called greenhouse effect, and this phenomenon helps the earth to stay suitably warm. However, if these gases are present in excess in air, their increased greenhouse effect can cause global warming. Global warming means an extra increase in the average temperature of the earth, and this can result in an increase in the melting of polar ice caps, which can cause widespread damage and destruction. So the answer will be, we should feel worried about global warming because it increases the average temperature of the earth. And if the temperature of the earth will be increases, then what will happen? It can result in melting of glaciers, which can cause widespread damage and destruction. Now come to E6th question. What is written in E6th question? Suggest some ways of reducing air pollution. We all know, children, air pollution is very harmful for all of us. Then what we should do? We should try to reduce the ways to reduce the air pollution. Here on this page you just see page number 104. It is written ways to reduce air pollution. You can write the points. First point is we should plant more trees. Then second point is lesser use of vehicles. Third point is regular checkup of vehicles. Fourth point is use of cleaner fuels. Fifth point is dumping the garbage in a pit. Sixth point is constructing tall chimneys. And seventh point is adopting good habits. So, how you will write the answer? You can write following ways. In the following ways can be suggested to reduce air pollution. First point, planting of more trees. Second point, lesser use of vehicles. Third point, regular checkup of vehicles. Fourth point, use of cleaner fuels. Fifth point, dumping of garbage in a pit. Sixth point, constructing tall chimneys. And seventh point, adopting good habits. Now come to E7th question. That is the last question of your lesson. E7th question is, how does planting of trees help in making air cleaner? This we have read, that plant more and more trees to reduce air pollution. And the question is being asked, how does planting of trees help in making air cleaner? Then the answer you can write, trees bring rainfall. We all know trees bring rainfall. So we can write, trees bring rainfall which settles down the dust of the atmosphere and make the air cleaner. Nowadays, if you listen TV news, you must have listened that in Delhi pollution was too much. But after the rainfall, it was told in the news bulletins that now the pollution has been reduced. Why? Because the rainfall has settled down the dust of the atmosphere and trees bring rainfall. That's why we can say that planting of trees help in making air cleaner. So understood? E7th answer. Now, that day I have discussed this value based questions with D part answers. Here you see something to do. on page number 108. First question is, means something to do means this you can do it. Make a poster on Go Green to breathe clean using magazine pictures. At home you can do it. Try to find out the answers to the following questions. First is, why do plants look greener after rain? That we can know. We can tell plants look greener after rain because the rainwater just washes away the dust particles on the leaves of the plants. And second is, why are LPG and biogas called cleaner fuels? This answer also you can say, LPG and biogas are called cleaner fuels because they don't produce smoke on burning, and they don't leave any ashes after burning. So understood? This you will not write, just to explain I am telling you just to make you understand. Here, with the help of block diagram, explain the role of nitrogen in the growth of plants. That is given here. This block diagram is this. You can do it in your science notebook. This block diagram of nitrogen gas is given here. Are you seeing? 4 blocks are given. This is only block diagram. In first block, what you will write? Nitrogen from the air. In second block, what you will write? Bacteria in the soil act on nitrogen. In third block, nitrogen gets converted into specific forms. And in fourth block, such specific forms of nitrogen get absorbed by plants for their growth. Now, this you must have understood, that block diagram. You can do it in your science notebook. Okay. Now, here again we have to do value based question. Already we have discussed of this lesson number 10. In something to do we are discussing now, and we have discussed this. Next is, power stations which burn fossil fuels to produce electricity are one of the main causes of increasing the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. In big chimneys of powerhouses, you must have seen, children, smoke comes out which makes the air polluted. One way to reduce the air pollution caused by power stations is to use less electricity. Suggest how you can try to make an effort to reduce the electricity consumption in your home. How you can reduce the electricity consumption in your home, children? You can say, switch off the light when there is bright outside. Means when bright sunlight is coming in your home, no need to switch on the light. Or if you are not in room, switch off the fans. Like this, we can reduce the use of electricity. If weather is suitable, don't turn on your AC. Reduce the electricity. So, these are the ways. So, that's all for today, children. You must have seen the answers of seven questions were there in E part. We have already discussed. That is only your homework for today. I will give you PDF also. You just copy down the answers. I have explained you also these answers. You just do it, and then where you will do it? In your science notebook. Where you will submit it? On our WhatsApp group, science WhatsApp group. And this is only your homework for today. So that's all for today. Goodbye and thank you.